Let me stop this from shaking first, right? Cancer. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading. I do a new Cancer video every single week. Please join me. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever Cancer energy influences your natal chart or impacts your life. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian. There's always an extended video. Please do join me for that later. The link is in the description box. I hate tedium. Details are not my thing. Not when it comes to practicalities, right? It's not when it comes to scheduling. I have noticed that over the past couple of days especially, I've never had so much dirt under my fingernails. But you know, that's a sign. It's a sign of hard work. It's a sign of get down, get gritty, get dirty. If you're willing to get dirty, the good stuff comes afterwards, right? You have to plant the seeds. You have to get that dirt all over your hands. Being too dirty for too long can make you feel like you're nothing more than a grunt laborer, right? It can make you feel like you're just being ignored. You're not being appreciated. Like, where's the upward mobility? I was going to say this. If you're doing work that you love, the grunt work is a joy. But then it becomes another burden, right? But I really do love this work and I really do love what I'm doing. So why isn't it being appreciated? Why isn't it being respected? that that outward validation is essential, because it's not just me living on this planet alone. I want to be noticed. I want to be realized. I want to be paid attention to. But it's more than just pay attention to me. And I see there's like a clock in front of me, 222. It's not just pay attention to me, because 222 is a number of, hey, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. But 2 is still a very unbalanced number. 3 is the divine balance. That's why all scales have that triangle look, right? Because 3 is that ultimate balance. There's both sides, and then there's that center. There has to be a center on which both sides balance. So that's that third element. After a while, don't you just get really worn out with the, like, constantly thinking, I want? Like, it's become a burden already to constantly have to think, I want. What you generate when you think that way is a lack, a big black hole, a suction for energy. I want, because it means I'm not full. It's a hunger. Now, hunger can be motivating. Heard. But it can also be something that gets you stuck when you're constantly in that state of despair of I want, I'm never satisfied. So here and now, what we're going to start to do, Cancerians, is to rebalance our energy into I have, I welcome. It is so imperative for where we are right now, because I guarantee you there is more abundance than you can even imagine. Or I know your imaginations are very, very vivid. So let's just say this. Yeah, it's still ahead of you. And is where you are right now extremely bad? And if the answer is yes, we start with the small things that we do have. And we focus on them every day as soon as we wake up in the morning. How? Why? To change the energy. To tap into the abundance that's around right now. It is imperative to do this because there's so much abundance right now. So many ways for you to manifest all that you're capable of. Let's put it that way. right? I want to keep words like desire and want out of this, because it's really about maximizing our capabilities and bringing our full, whole, complete self out. What are you doing? What are those vices that you're turning to waste the energy that you could be putting on somebody else, putting onto something else? And maybe that was not an accidental slip up. Maybe it was a somebody else, because you really do need to be focusing on new people in your life or a new person specifically. If the situation keeps getting worse, then the energy that you put into it must end. It must stop. Because all it's doing is black hole. It's sucking the energy and it's just shitting it out. It's not doing anything with it. So once we turn that black hole into a sun, right, into something that emits energy and shares and warms and heals and brings life, there's so much that we have planted already, because we have sown seeds already. Maybe even seeds that we've forgotten about, threw away, like, oh, it didn't work. But that's not true. It was waiting, It's like that song, The Rose. In the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies a seed that in the springtime will bloom and become the rose. And roses are tough little plants. They're beautiful. Their beauty is enviable, but they always come with thorns. And there's always a dynamic that where the thorns of a rose are compared to the pain in beauty. But I'm going to say something different. I'm going to use a different metaphor. The rose of a thorn is the toughness and the self-reliance that has to come along with beauty. You have to have both. You can't be a thornless rose. They don't come like that. I mean, I'm sure somebody has genetically engineered them to come like that now, because they're raised not in the wild, but in a false environment. Nature says that if you are beautiful, you need to be tough. You need, first of all, that toughness is not a paranoia. It's an acknowledgement of the rose's own self-worth. I know people are going to want me. I know people are going to want to eat me up before I have time to spread more seeds and grow myself. So that's not what I'm going to allow. What am I going to do? I'm going to grow thorns. So you want to eat me? You're going to be discouraged. You're going to know you better watch out. And when you go to pluck me, you better do it with care and respect. And it's outward. A rose doesn't hide its thorns. So it's a demonstration of another part of its beauty, which is its respect for itself and its own identification with its own self-worth. Knowing every day it grows. Those thorns tell us that the rose knows that it's worth something. And that only the brave and the worthy are capable of touching it. And that's what we have to accept about ourselves. It's not us reaching in and hating the thorns because we just want the rose. It's us learning from the rose, the whole bush, and saying, oh, forget about something else's beauty that I'm trying to grasp because I want pretty things around me. I have to acknowledge my own beauty and grow my own thorns as a demonstration of that acknowledgement of my beauty. The thorns don't make a rose less beautiful. They fit right in. They're very elegant. So it really just is a demonstration of the rose's self-worth, so that it has time to spread its own seeds. Now, there are seeds that I talked about that you guys have planted already. And I think one of the issues is we've forgotten about them. Because they didn't bloom right away. Or maybe we just thought they were dead, they didn't bloom. They are going to bloom. Do not give up. You read the package, you know what the seeds need. Keep giving that to them. A bloom is here. It's coming. You worked hard. You worked hard. You believed in yourself. Now believe in your hard work. Believing that that hard work is going to get you somewhere. It is manifesting somehow. Plant those seeds now. Also, this is also a cautionary card. Don't be so spendthrifty. This is the time for you to start keeping as much of your assets to yourself as possible. Right? Because you have to feed you first. This is Virgo energy. This is pedantic and vigilant planting of what we know is going to happen in the future, because we've decided it's going to happen in the future. And the decision that something is going to grow is it's condition imbalances on one reality, and that is, did we take care of it? This is a card that says keep working really hard. Believe in yourself and your own self-worth enough to know that the value is there. It's growing. The value is there. It may not look the way you want it to yet, but the value is there. These cards are beautiful. Take the lead. You're stepping into territory that other people have not. You're a cardinal sign. It's what you're supposed to do. And sometimes, I just saw 222 again. You're on your road. You're on your path. You're following your intuition. You are trusting in what has been told to you by the divine. That doesn't mean there's not going to be bumps or dirt under your fingernails. What it means is that every day, at the end of the day, you'll be able to exhale and breathe out and be like, I made the right decisions today. And it's going to be lonely at first. Think of your goals and dreams as like a circle. But we live a linear existence, right? So there's a globe, right? So many points, infinite amount of points on that globe, right? You're coming at it from this angle. You think you're all alone. Well, guess what? Your soul tribe, your soulmate, is coming at it over here. And another part of your soul tribe is here and coming at it from here. And you're all going to meet in that middle. So as lonely as you feel right now, you're being led to where you're supposed to be with the group of people that you really are a part of. Dragon spirit. What? This is Aquarius energy. It's rising from the flames, rising from the ashes. It's a transformative card. I've been seeing dragonflies everywhere. I don't know about you guys, but it's a reminder of you're transitioning, you're transforming. You've got wings to fly now. You got your wings. Your wings are guaranteed to you. And when you're new somewhere, it's supposed to be weird. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel like, oh, I thought I'd be so happy when I got here, and now it just feels weird. Just because it's new. Keep focused. You're in the right place. Your life is changing. What these cards together mean is that your life, your hard work, is moving you toward a higher level of existence. 444, you're protected. I just saw it on my time ticker. Your hard work is leading you to the ultimate transition, which is to transcend to the higher level of yourself. Your life is getting better. Your life is getting better based on your hard work and everything that you're doing right now. More transition. A rebirth is assured. And you're about to fly. Once again, it's all about flight. It's all about ready to, prepared to fly. The dark doesn't get to you. You know where you're going. You're using that sonar. This is bat energy. Something that is, you come out of that dark cave. You're ready to fly. You can fly in the dark. You're ready. You're ready. What this tells me is you're ready, but there's a part of you that doesn't believe it. There's a part of you that's gotten extremely comfortable in the work that you're doing. And that's why this card has come up. Take a leap of faith. You got to jump. It seems like the stupidest thing to do since you're in the groove. You're in that moment. You're in that place. You're appreciating your hard work. Well, guess what? Now it's time to transcend beyond that hard work. Whatever you've been working hard on, submit it. Whatever you have been busting your ass on, test it. Not test it. Take it out for a drive. Now it's time to share it. To take that leap of faith in, yes, it will work. This is also good luck. Good fortune. Surrender now, but it's in reverse. There's a little bit of chaos around you. But more than anything, when I saw this card come out, I knew one thing. Don't give up. Do not give up. Do not give in. There's a part of you that's almost trying to keep yourself away, that won't let yourself just give over to trusting that something is going to work out. There's a resistance in you. Staying away from the flame. I don't want to get burned. I don't want to. But the sun is a flame. You don't want to be in the dark anymore. The time is now. The time is right now. 1717. Ooh. You don't want to give over. And that's the resistance. That's the challenge right now this week. There's a stubbornness to you. Could be about finances, because this is Taurus energy, but you're going to get through whatever struggles or difficulties that you're having. Your tenacity. You're not giving up. There's a resilience here to not give up. But part of not giving up is giving over, is relinquishing, is allowing, Cancerians, allowing yourself to take in that third element, which is faith. Trust that everything is going to be okay. This is also cautionary in saying be a little bit more conservative on how you're spending money right now. Like I said, this is Virgo energy. You want to plant the seeds wisely. You don't want to just spread them all over the place. But you're going to get through this. Being smart, being engaged, being involved. This is about engaging. Engage. Be involved. Involved more in your community too, with other people. Like to meet new people, not to give away your energy, but to meet new people, engage, to try new things, try things that are more social. Bats are very social, they flock together. Try new things, get out there and do it. But be conservative in terms of those finances. Make sure that you are not, and I know that's a caveat of like, you're gonna get through this, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. That's why this card is upright, saying, no questions asked, you can overcome this. You can overcome the need to hold back and resist. You can overcome that too. You have to overcome it. Why? Because it's time to collaborate. It's time to work with other people. It's time to stop being alone. And there's some sort of act as if. Act as if your partner is already here. Act as if you've already got partnership. Act as if the people around you are your soul tribe. That's how you pick through and find your soul tribe. But there's a sense of not just fitting in or blending in, but, do what the natives are doing right now. But just don't take it to heart. Don't take it so seriously. I want you to stay light right now in terms of how much you allow people to mean to you. Not in any disrespectful way, but really just in the way of, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to get things done. I'm here to learn, but I'm not here to get my heart broke. Remember, share your beauty, but always bring along your thorns. I'm not here to get my heart broke. I'm here to share my radiance. I'm here to be appreciated. I'm here to appreciate others, but I'm protective. Not everybody can touch me in those places where they'll get an opportunity to pluck me off and kill me, right? I mean, that's basically what you do. You enjoy the rose for a certain amount of time, but it is eventually dying. So what you give your whole self to and make that whole sacrifice to, it has to be very selective. So yeah, you're kind of just blending in right now, doing the work, going along with the flow. You could basically be feeling pretty much status quo in terms of where the work is, which is really difficult because this is Taurus energy, status quo, just going along with the flow, almost feeling like you're not standing out at all, which is what the channeled message was all about. Feeling like nobody is distinguishing you from anybody else in terms of your hard work. That thought or that recognition has to be out of your head, because that is a self-defeating thought, 100%. It's like all the universe is saying is right now, no big things are happening. But it's the little things that are going to make those big things happen. And that's why you're lucky that you're not being noticed right now. It's actually protection on your behalf, right? It's that, so that you can get that hard work done in silence and in privacy and in protection. But there's definitely still more work to do. So for right now, let yourself blend. Allow it, and thank the angels, God, the universe, whoever you pray to. Thank yourself for allowing you to blend right now and not need too much attention. Because what you really need is the privacy and the protection of anonymity so that you can continue to grow and plant these seeds. Believe me, you're being taken. You're on the path you're supposed to be on. You're being taken there. You're getting there. It's just the angels have gotten everybody else out of your hair. Let's see what angel messages are. I want to see. Okay. Okay. Hold on. It's so ironic because remember what I said in the channeled message. Do it now. So there is 100%. I feel like we got this card last week too. The message is being blasted at us. You have worked very hard on something. And maybe that's what these last cards mean, is you have gotten really comfortable just blending in and not standing out. Because all the other cards are saying, well, now you need to stand out. Now you need to take the leap of faith and stop holding yourself back. Do it now. The angels are saying it must happen now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. Do it now. Right after this video, if you can. What you've been working on. This is directly related to work that you've done. Angels are telling you it's time. Your spirit guides are telling you it's time. You must take action now. Even though you've gotten real comfortable with the status quo, blending in. And actually you haven't really ever gotten really comfortable. You don't want to just blend in. But now it's like standing out is scaring you more than another day blending in. And that's not good. There's also a sense of being rejected before. That's actually not a sign. Rejection is part of the process. You must keep getting rejected until you find the person who doesn't reject you. And then appreciate the opportunity they offer you. Imagine. Clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. I think you've already imagined it and dreamed it 1,000, 5,000, 500,000 times over. But do you believe it? Or has it gotten really comfortable just being a fantasy that you escape into? The crows are all around. Spirit message. What you've imagined is real if you make it so. Wow. Kindness. It's been staring at me in the face. It's the first card that popped out. A kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. People will treat you how you treat yourself. Be good to who you are and respect who you are. Listen to that. All these messages, maybe warnings, maybe, no, it's messages. The crows are all around. Something's happening. Something's shifting and changing for us. It's here. What has been in imagination is now coming into the 3D. Achievement. Ooh, fuck. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. You've come a long way. Let's see where we go to next. The extended link is below. I'll see you guys over there.